The Allahabad High Court recently observed that the Saptapadi ceremony, which is taking of 7 steps by the bridegroom and the bride jointly before the sacred fire, is one of the essential ingredients of a valid marriage under Hindu law. This decision came in response to a petition filed by Nisha challenging charges of bigamy against her. The court highlighted that without proper proof of the Saptapadi ceremony, a marriage cannot be considered valid under Hindu law. Consequently, it quashed the charges of bigamy against Nisha but allowed proceedings for other related offences. The Supreme Court has also recently reiterated the importance of proper rites and ceremonies like the Saptapadi for Hindu marriages under the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. Hello, I am Shambhavi and you are watching Live Law. Let's quickly dive into the details of the case. Meet Nisha, who found herself in a legal battle after being accused of bigamy. Her case hinged on the interpretation of Hindu marriage laws, particularly regarding the Saptapadi ceremony. The Saptapadi ceremony, often referred to as the taking of 7 steps around the sacred fire, is a sacred ritual in Hindu weddings, commonly known as Saat Phera. In this case, each step represents a vow they make to each other. It is a fundamental aspect of Hindu weddings, symbolizing the union of hearts and souls. Nisha's husband alleged that she had previously been married and hadn't obtained a divorce before marrying him. He claimed that their marriage lacked validity due to this alleged previous marriage. However, Nisha's lawyer argued that without proof of the Saptapadi ceremony, the marriage couldn't be considered valid under the Hindu law. At the outset, the court noted that to make out an offence of bigamy under section 494 IPC, the following ingredients should be established by the prosecution. That the accused was already married to the same person, proof of actual marriage is always necessary. Second is that the husband or wife to whom the person was married, as the case may be, was alive on the date of the second marriage, and proof thereto satisfactory to the court must be adduced. Third, that the accused married another person, proof of celebration of second marriage must be in the same manner as that of the first. And fourth is that the second marriage was void by reason of its taking place during the lifetime of the first spouse. The court also observed that as per section 7 of the Hindu Marriage Act 1955, a Hindu marriage may be solemnized in accordance with the customary rites and ceremonies of either party thereto. The court further noted that where such rites and ceremonies include the Saptapadi, the marriage becomes complete and binding when the 7th step is taken. In its ruling, the Allahabad High Court emphasized that without evidence of the Saptapadi ceremony, a Hindu marriage couldn't be considered valid. Therefore, the court quashed the charges of bigamy against Nisha. Nisha's case highlights the importance of understanding the legal intricacies of Hindu marriage ceremonies. It's not just about rituals. It's about the legal validity of the marriage itself. As we have seen, the Saptapadi ceremony holds immense significance in Hindu marriages, not only as a sacred ritual, but also as a crucial aspect of legal validity under Hindu law. If you would like to know more about this case, we have added the link to the same in the description box below. Do not forget to like and share this video and follow Live Law.